You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my reaction to Interview with the Vampire, Season 2, Episode 7. Now, before we get into this reaction, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. So it is Pride weekend here in Denver, and thus it has been a very eventful weekend for me. So everything's a little bit delayed. I'm watching this a little bit later than usual. Not too much, but just a little bit. So if this is getting posted a little bit late, thanks for waiting. Thanks for sticking it out with me. I appreciate and love you. Happy Pride. In the meantime, we are back for episode number 7. And we've gotten ourselves into quite the perilous pickle when it comes to season 2. So last episode, we kind of returned to the main flashback plot with Claudia, with the vampire theater cult. Coven. After Danny Boy and Louie had their therapy session together and kind of figured out that Armand Sir had erased their memories and or made them remember differently. And they both held that resentment throughout episode 6. They were both throwing jabs at Armand left, right, and center. But you know what? Armand stood in his business. He said, Louie, you asked me to erase this memory. And honestly, Danny, drugs did a whole lot more to make you forget your life than I ever did. So clock that. Meanwhile, we did see that man once more show up to have this meeting with Daniel at the sushi place, or whatever that place is. Basically, between him and Rashid, they're like, bro, you gonna die. So there's that. Good luck on getting the book out. We hope you get it. We hope you get all the information. But based on what we know, you should have never came here. Then in the flashbacks, Claudia has really taken to this woman, not just in a friendship kind of way, but when she was in trouble, Miss Claudia jumped in to save her girl, exposing herself as a vampire, and thus deciding it was time to get herself a little companion. Meanwhile, Armand was getting played behind his back. He didn't even see what was going on in front of his own face in that vampire company. Santiago taking over while Armand was dick struck. So Armand refuses to turn Claudia's friend, so Louis decides to do it with some help, I guess, from Claudia. And they're successful. It goes beautifully, actually, with some really crazy shots of what they get to see when they turned her. And then Armand comes and says that the coven gave him a choice when he was ready to leave, but left it at that. We soon find out the choice was, basically, you die or you hand him over for trial, I think was the choice. Regardless, he handed him over for trial. So they all got together for this lovely dinner, and then Santiago and his thugs came through and snatched up Louie, Claudia, and her new little girlfriend. Now they stand trial in front of the theater as part of this daytime production. And we hear that the presiding judges of court, the jury for this trial, will consist of some woman and none other than Lestat, who we see in the flesh, in the actual person, for the first time in season 2. So I'm really scared. We've been building up to Claudia going away this whole time, I feel like. We now have Lestat, who, while mad at Louis, still has a deep love for Louis. So we see why he ends up living to tell the interview, but does not have a love for Claudia. Actually, kind of views her as what ruined his and Louis' lives. Doesn't know this other woman, so at the very least, she is done for sure, because that will be a hurt to Claudia, even if he were to let her live. But I have a feeling our two vampiresses are not surviving episode 7. So let's see. I'm scared. I'm nervous. but I'm very excited to have Lestat back on my screen. So let's cut the chit chat and jump into episode number 7. I could not prevent it. Well, I have a feeling my prediction's about to become right then, if that's the episode title.
And her companion Madeline.
Oh, they have the damn program.
Armand sold you out.
I'm talking now.
Oop. He said, hush up now, boy.
Sorry.
Let me tell the story.
Go ahead.
But yes, Armand sold us out. But yes, accurate. But I'll tell the accuracy.
Cry.
Oh my gosh.
I heard. When the rats found her, the cover members sitting behind us would use their collective powers to disorient our minds, our hearing, a vice handle turning.
We've no need to hear from you. We have your
words
here in all that chilling premeditation.
Oh.
November the 23rd, 1939.
Accused must stay silent and must stay seated.
They crippled you.
Attendants slashed to the
Oh
bone,
my gosh.
wounds that would not
Jesus.
heal before the curtain fell.
Oh.
Set dressing. And when the fight went out of Claudia,
Oh.
a growing sense of nausea took over me. A tremor in the air,
Oh my gosh.
a familiar scent.
Begotten of Magnus.
The audience was leering and feral.
Monsieur Lestat de Lioncourt.
Ooh, there's music for his entrance, though. Oh. An icon. I'm sorry it has to be said. The entrance of an icon.
Written by the vampire Claudia, in which your last words are recorded in your own blood.
Oh, okay.
You've returned to Paris because?
I have a box at Roland Garros for the men's doubles. I'm gonna train the Australians if they win.
Ooh.
Eine croque, madame, met brasserie.
Take me to Roland Garros, sir.
And justice for the attempted murder of my being.
Though they don't play night matches at Roland Garros, so unfortunately you can't attend, sir.
It's their turn to hurt.
So your new boyfriend sold you out to your old boyfriend.
Okay, all right. I sold him out.
And then he put you on a show trial in front of a live human audience.
That's right.
Take us back to the beginning, if you will, of this story of butchery.
It's a story of love, not butchery.
Well, it's
Ever the romantic.
a story of love.
You were forced to watch.
A painfully close view of the stage.
Or what?
Or they'd kill me.
It was a part of his punishment.
Just a clarification for the readers. To save your own life, Armand, you screwed over Louie, Claudia, and Madeline. And then you sat in the best seat in the house watching the consequences of you screwing them
He
over.
had a lot to account for, but he spent the whole performance calculating a way to save me.
Louis dit point de là.
Let the court record show that the victim pointed to the accused.
I didn't point.
Ooh.
I merely glanced his way. You be precise in your declarations, advocate.
I'm about to violate the fifth.
Keep calm. Carry on.
I first saw Louis in a street brawl.
The accused was a troubled man. A failed sugar farmer, a brothel keeper.
Is this my story or what? Hush up, Santiago Beach.
American
Let the real storyteller tell it.
Disreputable, cold, violent.
Louis first accosted me in a pleasure house, and then everywhere I went, his eyes sliding down me.
How could they not?
A vampire was being hunted with every breath, every heartbeat. Come to me! Fuck you!
you both start to yell out, maybe you can break it. Like, if they have to focus on doing that to two people at once. Or three people.
I destroyed that priest and another right in front of him.
Yes. You put your fist through his skull.
Oh.
Showed him what enormous power you
Well,
possess.
yes.
I offered Louie myself instead. An immortal life. And I offered it to him in the church. On the altar.
And with the two dead priests in his purview.
Yes.
Take me back to happier times.
Did you say something? Men embracing men. It disgusts you.
Woo!
I'm pretty sure it disgusts a whole lot of people.
Does it? Well, then.
But what you didn't do, Corporal Donny Chatham, is fire your M1 Garand rifle a single time. Germans overran your line, and 3 days later, you ran off into the Belgian forest, during which time your friend, who you share a matching tattoo with, Private Ernest Hughes' arm was shot off. You tried to desert, but you couldn't read your map, and eventually you stumbled back to your line and claimed you'd been lost in the fog. Where lies their disgust now?
Ooh!
Continue.
Get him again. Get him for me.
Louis didn't take to vampirism.
Louis did. The accused didn't take to
Oh.
vampirism.
Santiago, you really
Crippled by
thought
calms, he
you were
turned
gonna
me for
bring
mountains.
Lestat up here and you would have all the control over him, play him like a puppet? Girl, please.
Take my hand.
Oh my.
This is loneliness.
This is vampire loneliness.
You wanna call it
Lestat!
die, don't you?
Shame on you!
You abandoned me in
Not
the
shame on you.
I didn't know if he was ever gonna come back.
I closed my eyes and waited for the fire to take me. I
Oh
just
my
prayed it wouldn't hurt
word.
too bad. That's when the black angel came. But he came back.
When are we gonna kill Santiago's ass? I'm tired of
Good
him.
luck on how that fucker didn't ask.
Lestat stood on that stage, took all the familiar pieces of Louis's life, defiled them, bent them into a Lestat-shaped effigy.
But
A daughter.
I'll stay. I'll stay. I'll never leave you. Ever again.
Okay. No. Hold on now. This is... No.
But there was a light in his eyes.
Lestat.
You have to drain her first, Louie. She asked if I was an angel. Me. It's not how it happened. It is how it happened.
Oh?
I didn't think it at the time. But please, I'll do anything. Please, I'll be anything. Please.
You will regret this for the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh. This is
I made her for Louis.
crazy.
She is my blood. I broke the second law. When you sentence them for their crimes, you sentence me too.
But you.
Oh, Santiago, we just shoot.
It's all lies, right? Trial here.
It's a whole lot.
Claudia.
How Claudia was made. And I've played down my role in it. You should go with Lestat's version for the book,
Oh.
I think.
And he folded inwards.
Not
Your
this little
companion no longer wishes
animation.
to share his body with you. Like you love him. What do you do?
Ooh.
What do you do? Do you find affection elsewhere?
Not the hottest thing. Go on. Get you another.
Ladies and gentlemen, later, the vampire Antoinette.
I see the best of my vampiric self in her. She looked at me. Slammed each other around our townhouse.
My death. Look at your fucking face. Stay back, Claudia. It's all good.
You're leaving with her?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna take this hand here and wrap it around that scrawny neck of yours. Just like you did our daughter.
Oh.
I ain't gonna stop until your eyes pop. And now I'm gonna find a big old butcher knife and chop your head off.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna walk that head all the way to Audubon Park.
No. No. You were teased until you toppled.
He tried to kill him.
Oh, did he?
Wolf congratulated for not killing your pop.
Ooh.
Yes. You knew he would be fine, and he was fine.
No!
Ooh. See what happens when you make people
wasn't
have
fine.
therapy out on a stage in front of folks? You
I
can't
let go
stick
of
to a
him.
script.
I did it to hurt him, and it did hurt him. I know, I saw, because I am the one who broke him.
Ooh.
I couldn't force him to love me, and so I broke him.
Oh shit.
What is worse than that?
Hmm.
Crushing what you cannot own.
Ooh.
I hurt the one. I hurt the only one.
Doing it again. Hurting you.
I will always be sorry for what I did to you.
Oof.
If it's true, it's too fucking late.
I was not worthy of the forgiveness you would give me. Continue.
Damn, Sam Reed is acting his ass off in this episode.
From the heart and not the
Damn.
page. Did it move you?
Hell yeah, it did.
Because he wanted us dead. This is Lestat.
Yeah.
What he does.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Until you're left with no sense of what is or what is not.
It moved Claudia
Oh.
right up on her feet.
Oh. Oh shit.
Good. We poisoned him.
A confession!
He's not dead. He's standing right here in front of us. Can I cry and say that I'm sorry to him? Disorder! One more round in the stormy romance of you two.
Oof.
Never been about me. I was just a roof shingle that flew over your house.
Oh. Shit. Oh, Claudia.
It's not a trial. It's a stoning.
And the mortals didn't blink. They followed the pocket watch back and forth until Santiago and Lestat had them dreaming in their seats.
And here they are!
Piranhas looking up through the tank water.
They had uncovered our crimes there, in Paris.
And sent a signal flare to America, waking the victim from his state of repose.
She had confessed. I couldn't move. Lestat would have his vengeance.
Oh, damn it, Claudia.
hard.
Oh.
The sentencing.
She must join or die. Points for enthusiasm,
Oh my
but it
gosh.
is true and fair. Will you renounce the accused you sit with and join our coven?
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is horrible.
And my immortal companion is Claudia. My coven is Claudia.
Oh.
My vampire heart quivereth.
The martyr skips her way to hell.
Indeed. For the heretical desecration of the first of the great laws, what say you for the vampire Madeleine Epavier? Guilty or not guilty?
Good.
And there being only one sentence applicable. For the heretical desecration of the first, third, and fourth, and the murder of the vampire Antoinette Brown, and the attempted murder of her maker, the vampire Monsieur Lestat de Lioncourt.
May I ask the court for a final request?
No.
Let her have it.
I now know all your faces. If there is an afterlife, I'm gonna come back and fucking kill all of you.
Ooh.
And if there isn't an afterlife, I'm still gonna find a way.
Defiant to the end. You have got to love Claudia for that.
What say you for the vampire Louie de Pointe du Lac? Guilty or not guilty? And the sentence?
Oh, oh, Lestat. Lestat said they're not gonna say that death word on him, Santiago. Ooh.
Banishment.
Oh.
Banishment.
Banishment!
Oh, good job.
It took all my strength.
Oh, I gave too much credit to Lestat. Thank you, Armand.
But not her.
I could not prevent it.
Oh. Mm. My God, this episode is brutal.
To a 2-by-7-foot box. Ask him. I wasn't there.
You were there.
And now for your viewing pleasure.
The lip of the stage.
A spectacle and
Arms around each other, defiant, scared, whispering last words to one another.
Does anybody have the time?
Follow the bouncing ball.
Oh my gosh.
Claudia smiled and started singing to her executioners.
I don't like windows when they're closed. I want to fly where the wild wind blows.
Claudia gave the audience her back, and Madeleine succumbed first. And you could tell from the look on Lestat's face, the last thing she saw on Earth was him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen, but damn it. You see, Claudia. These vampires she so desperately wanted to be with. What you're undoing. Well, that was episode number 7. Another fantastic episode, but another really, really heavy, really depressing episode. My goodness. Wow. I mean, the funny thing is, I said it in my intro. I knew what was about to happen this episode. There was no way around Claudia and Madeline being killed. Like, this was it for them. There was no way they were getting saved any which way. But wow, actually seeing it and experiencing it, experiencing that horrible, horrible trial, that was rough. That was really, really rough. Claudia. Oh, what a tragic, tragic tale for Miss Claudia. Just depression, sadness, anger, all bottled up into this adolescent body, this underage girl who could never reconcile with that, with her fate, with what she was. And ultimately, her search for belonging, her search for that inner peace led her here. And it was always going to lead to her demise in one way or another, I think. But she had finally found a semblance of peace and happiness with Madeline, which makes it all the worse. And she got drawn back in by a lovely dinner with Louie. One last nice moment with the two people she loved, Louie and Madeline. That was rough. Really rough. Sam Reed, oh, what a performance. I mean, he absolutely killed it this episode. My God, like that's the Emmy reel, right? Oh my gosh, Sam Reed was so good as Lestat. I just was blown away, literally floored watching him. Another case of like a live therapy session before our eyes. I don't know what was going on. He was just up there spilling his emotions, spilling his truth, spilling everything, working through his own trauma. I truly don't know what he would have done if Armand had not intervened for banishment. I don't know that he could have sat there and let Louis be burned alive like that. So it might have caused a different reaction. It might have caused a different outcome because I don't know, he might have had to save them all because I don't think he could have. Honestly, obviously, this trial showcased that. I don't think he could have done it. But this episode really, really makes you think because we know that Lestat is on the manipulative side of many things. But Louis gave an admission this episode, said take Lestat's version of what happened in creating Claudia. Obviously, we got Lestat's point of view on so much of what happened in season 1. This episode, this season, we've seen so much of what an unreliable narrator that Louis is in all of this. How forgetful he is, how much he's misremembering just everything in so many aspects of his life. I mean, it really puts into question everything we knew from season 1. What to believe, what not to believe, what was muddled, what was the true story. And honestly, it makes it all much more complicated in the relationship of Louis and Lestat, in what happened, in how it happened, all from Louis admitting that Lestat was right in how he said it, and his recollection from season 1 was wrong. A really fantastic choice, I think, to do that and to really cast doubt on all the events of season 1 and how they played out, and particularly all of Lestat's wrongdoings. Oh, I'm so sad for Claudia. What a horrible way to go out on this farce of a trial. Well, I'm gonna go try to recover from that episode. That was depression incarnate. I'm so glad to have Lestat back on my screen, though, because my God, he just brings so much to the show. Sam Reed just brings so much to the screen. Oh, it's nice to have you back, sir. But I'm going to really, really miss my girl, Claudia. And now looking forward to the final episode. I believe it's the finale for season 2. Is this where we burn this MFing vampire down? When do we kill Santiago? I would desperately love to kill pretty much this entire troop, to be honest. Kill off the coven in episode 8. I'm begging, and if we can't kill them all, at least give me Santiago's head and give us the burning of this shitty-ass production, okay? This old nasty, rickety theater, burn it to the ground. That's what I want in episode 8. Well, that was my reaction to season 2, episode 7 of Interview with the Vampire. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos, including all of my reactions for Interview with the Vampire, as well as House of the Dragon reactions as well. Plus, join in on the discussion. Are you just a depressed puddle of mess like I am right now? How did you feel about episode 7? Let me know all of your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.